Broadcasting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, you're listening to the Low Blow MMA Boxing Podcast.
Jorge Hernandez with the Low Blow, here with three-time world champion Danny Romero. How you doing?
Doing excellent, thank you.
Good to see you again.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys coming down.
These fighters keeping you young. You're here with Heather
Well,
Jo Clark.
I'm always around these. They make me feel old, man, because they're so good, and it's a wonderful thing to be around them, man. This boxing's our life, I've been around it since I've been 5 years old, and to see these guys and girls achieve is awesome. Anything that we as a hideout can be a part of course.
And you got Heather Jo Clark making her professional boxing debut. What can you tell us about her?
Heather's, one of those rare cases that comes from, she has a hockey background and has really no boxing experience at all. So you get those ones that come in, their mind is fresh, and she's willing to work and do anything there is to do to win. And she's obviously we've seen her today, and you guys will see her next Saturday. But it's a rare that you get them to be that good coming out like that, and it's a pleasure for us to be working with them.
And do you see any difference in the way, mixed martial arts fighters like her fight and just traditional boxers?
A little bit. I mean, we always constantly adjusting because, they have that background of that. The boxing is a little bit different, and I always tell them, I'm always giving all the, even the MMA guys, I got a lot of friends, I'm like, why don't you just knock them out, man? We know how to do that. And so, it's been very easy to do it. It's some of the techniques and stuff that they come in with is, pretty much like the boxing part of it. But instead of throwing down, let's throw down with our hands and, punch them right in the face and make it easy for yourself. And she's very much adjusted, easy to it. And we've had other, MMA guys and girls that it takes them a while to adjust. She's adjusted just perfect, so she's going to be victorious on Saturday.
And what can you tell us about, just her as, I guess, a female fighter? How do you compare her? Or
always, since the girls that came on the scene, obviously Holly is, our girl, and she's a world champion, and she's going to get her title back and things of that nature. The women listen. You got the guys, we don't listen, and that's what makes it easy to teach. The boxing ability that she has gone that much faster because she listens. I always say, like when I was coming up, and I've seen a lot of fighters that my dad took care of, if they shut up and listen, it will work. And they do it. The women are avid of wanting to soak everything in. Yeah. Not have their own ideas, okay, this is how I throw it, this is how I throw it in. No. Just do it the way we say it, it'll work. We have, obviously we have all the credentials, but if they're not willing to learn, there's nothing we can do, you know what I mean? So, it's going to work. She's going to win on Saturday.
As you mentioned, she's a professional hockey player. She did professional, now is Ms. Martial Artist right now a professional boxer. Is her mentality and I guess just her state of being different than any other person you've ever seen making their professional debut?
Well, what I like is that she's, obviously everybody has the fear and have that little anxiety to get in the ring. She already pretty much knows how it's going to go. So she's not letting that affect her. So we can get our work on like we did today and be very sharp and be simple with it. Not, all crazy with it and be in the zone. And not get thrown off by the fight's coming up, the fight's coming up, the fight's coming up. Trust me, I understand how it is. And to try to calm that down is hard. And she has a little bit of that experience of that, of having those, the professional of the MMA and then her hockey. So it helps for the boxing. Boxing, you have to be able to listen and think all at one time. And that's what wins. That wins a lot of fights. Especially at their level, 4-round fighters, the debuts, they come out, they're so anxious to hit and, all that whole stuff. You got to try to calm it down just as much as you can and stick to what we've been working on all this time.
And what do you think about her being on, a pretty good card with Fidel Maldonado Jr. and Hector Munoz?
Absolutely, it's a great card, In New Mexico, Dominic is doing a wonderful job, We understand it, and we're all about having the boxing here in New Mexico and trying to keep our kids going. We have a lot of talent here. We have to have the boxing matches to show our stuff. And so, you know, on Saturday she'll let it fly.
And as far as you, for those curious to know how you've been or what you've been up to?
I've been getting fat. I like hanging out. I told them, dude. That's why I always like, hey, let's do this. The thing sitting down, man. I don't like doing no more. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see them achieve. That's what this is all about, you know. Just everything we've done in our career only can translate into them having that experience from us. I have them goals. I said, look, you guys want all this? Trust me, just work, and it'll come. I'm telling you, it'll come. And so, you know, I'm all about the kids to achieve, and that's what we're doing here.
It's Heather Jo Clark, actually going to fight the 28th of April at the Santa Ana Star Casino. Danny Romero's training her, so she knows she's pretty good. So, Mr. Romero,
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Catch you guys.